VAPEMIXR, VAPEMIXR, come gather round with VAPEMIXR.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the VAPEMIXR channel. I hope you're doing okay because I'm doing okay too. And I know it's January and like not that long after Christmas, but I've just got back from being on holiday. And it wasn't a vape related holiday, it was just a general holiday with the wife. And it was a lovely holiday. And while I was there, I may have picked up one or two things. And I'm kind of excited about it because these are things which, as far as I know, are not available in the UK at this exact moment. I travel all over the UK. I go in, I've lost count of how many vape shops I actually go into here in the UK. And I have never actually seen any of these devices in the UK. So while I was in Spain, I actually picked them all up. And I didn't just go one place in Spain, I actually went to several places. So it started with a day in Barcelona. And to be completely honest, I'm kind of glad it was just one day. Barcelona wasn't really for me, didn't really enjoy it that much, but it was one day in Barcelona. And while I was there, I managed to pick up one device. Oh, and I've got to just throw this in as well. We looked at the big church thing, I forgot what it's called, the Familiar Church. We went and had a quick look at that. I was more distracted by the fact they have a building which I described as putting all men to shame. And the wife had a great response to that, which was, the Spanish don't need a building to do that. So I'm like, cheers, love. Love you too. So it's a lot of fun. But the one device I managed to get in Barcelona, because I was only there a few hours, I only found one device, was this Lost Mary BM1000 Turbo. Everything on it is it Spanish or Catalan? I'm not sure. But yeah, I have not seen this in the UK. So great little device. I'm excited to get that one open. But then we carried on our holiday. We actually rented a car and we did a bit of a driving trip. And we ended up in a little tiny village called Cervera, which apparently is the hometown of two very, very famous world championship sport people. Some of you may know them. I don't know. But yeah, we went in their hometown and not really much there. Couldn't really find very much. But I did find a little bit. So the first one was this micro pod. Strawberry kiwi 600 puff disposable. Now, it does actually say on it somewhere when I was reading it a UK address. Oh, micropod.co.uk. I have never seen these myself in the UK. I'm not saying they're not here. I just haven't seen them. The only other one I found in Cervera, very small village, very limited choice of vapes in Cervera. The next one I found in Cervera was an R&M Tornado version 2. Now, they only had it in zero nicotine. Apparently, they do have nicotine ones, but they'd sold out. So I picked up the zero nic one. 15,000 puff strawberry ice. Again, really interested to actually get that one open. It does have some English writing on it with a label. Like, what's under? I'm curious. It's got a Spanish label with a Catalan label over the top. And underneath is some other, I think, French. Okay, that's kind of curious. And the only other device I managed to find in Severa, I'm not too excited about it. I've still got a bit of label stuck to me because, yeah, I'm not too excited about the only other one I found in Severa, but I haven't seen it myself in the UK, so I picked one up anyway. But if you know the history of the VAPEMIXR channel and the brand Vive, yeah, you're gonna know we don't have the best relationship. Vive has been consistently the worst brand of vape I have ever reviewed. Every single Vive device I've looked at has always been the worst out of all of them. But this is the Vive Now Ultra. We have looked at the Vive Now and it was shit. This is the Ultra. Hopefully a little bit better, but given what we know about Vive, I'm not holding out much hope at all. Yeah. So that was it. That was Barcelona and that was Severa. We also went somewhere else. We also went to another little place called Andorra. And in Andorra, they have what, if you ask the locals there and you go on Google and Google it, there is one vape shop in particular that is consistently regarded as the best vape shop in all of Andorra. It's I have forgot its name. I have not wrote anything down. I've just hit record and started talking, and I forgot the name. I'll pop it here, and it's consistently regarded as the best vape shop in Andorra. And we went in there, and the guys were really friendly, really nice shop. If you ever find yourself in Andorra and you're a vapor, I recommend that shop. Just have a walk in and just talk to them. Luckily, they do speak English, which was great for me. But they had a few other devices. So they had the Oxva Onio. Now, I haven't seen this in the UK. Now, I am aware it's got the little plastic is not sealed at the top. That's because I got this off display. He had this out on the shelf and he repackaged it for me when I said I want that one. So that's why there's no thing on it, which means we can actually open it and have a quick sneak peek. Yeah. But it was on the shelf. It was a display model. The other two, what he had a Drifter Poco 600, which is single-use disposable, and a Uwell Caliburn G3 light cocoa pod system, which I've seen is it the Kiki? I think we have the Kiki here in the UK. I haven't seen the cocoa. So very interesting device. And then, so they're the three I got just from the one Cloud Vapes shop in Andorra. And whilst we was in Andorra, in the little tiny corner shop kind of things, they did have these two as well. One of them is zero nicotine again. But you know what? It's like Bar 2 Bico, Vapito, never heard of that. I think it's an actual Spanish brand. Because everything on here, the address is Germany on it, but I've never even heard of Vaptio before. And then we have Instapuff. We have seen Instapuff before, but this particular device I haven't actually seen. So there's quite a lot of devices here which I picked up from my little holiday. I spent about €150 on vapes while I was there, amongst all of these devices. There is one more device I found in Barcelona airport on the way home for a price of about €12. And it's one device that I have been looking for because months ago I did a live where we investigated this particular brand and their marketing is all over the place. And when I went to actually go and buy them, and in the online, I'm going to get my words out, in the UK, this particular brand only appears to be available online. and the prices are extortionate. I cannot justify making the purchase because of how expensive they are. But I'm in Barcelona airport and I actually see one in the wild. A Ripple bar. I've got a lot of bones to pick with this particular company. If you remember the live stream I did where we investigated them, their marketing is all over the place. Their claims of what their devices are and what their devices do are all over the place. They claim about 3 different batteries. They claim about 5 different ingredient lists for each different vape. Everything is everywhere. So when I've seen this one for the reasonable price of €12, it's like, yeah, I am having that. Purely because I finally want to get into it and have a look at what a Ripple bar actually is. Well, there we go. I finally got my hands on a Ripple bar. We're going to be doing a full teardown, not just on the device, but on the company itself, because the company is a little bit shady with what they advertise and market as. They advertise online when they do the adverts on Instagram as a vape, or an aromatic diffuser, or flavoured air, or some kind of scented whatever it is. I've seen about 5 different descriptions for what these devices are, but on the box itself, it's not a vape, it's an aromatic diffuser. Yeah, this was in the vape section at Barcelona Airport, surrounded by actual vaping devices, and this was in the middle of them. So it's not an aromatic diffuser if it's on the same shelf. If it's sandwiched between all the other vapes, it's not a vape. It's not an aromatic diffuser, it's a vape. Or is it an aromatic diffuser? So that is going to be a fun investigation. We're going to look into that fully. There's going to be a lot to tear into with that one. But yeah, that's all I want to do. Just give you a little bit of an update. Loads of brand new things here, all Spanish. I might do 1 or 2 videos where I actually tear or unbox 2 or 3 of these at a time. I don't think I'll do one where I open all of them. I think that'd be a little bit too much for one video. But I might do where I might unbox them 3 and have a look at them 3 at once in one video, and then maybe them 3. Then I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll work it out as we go along. But yeah, there we go. Lots of interesting stuff coming up. Not looking forward to the Vive, purely because of what we know, and I'm really, really wanting to investigate that one, the Ripple. The company itself, not just the device, because something's going on with that Ripple company. I'm a little bit unsure of it. But yeah, there we go, guys. This is just a quick update. This is what's coming on the channel, as well as the regular video. So I might carry on with my Monday, Wednesday videos. So, no, Monday, Friday videos. And I might do these on Wednesdays, just to get them out of the way. Like a little extra video just till I burn through them. I'm still thinking about it. Let me know what you think in the comments, how we should go into this. And yeah, there we go. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button or follow button, depending on what platform you're watching me on. Leave me a comment down below. How do you think I should tackle these devices? And hit that like button. It helps out the channel more than you know. And it really is appreciated. So thank you so much for watching, guys. And okay, bye.